Derek Wolfe of the Denver Broncos. Derek, it's Ross Tucker. Always good to talk with you. Where are you right now? What are you doing right now?
I'm sitting in my kitchen right now. I'm getting ready to head to the parade.
Nice. So what does the Super Bowl champion have for breakfast?
I haven't eaten breakfast yet. I'm starving.
So give me
I'm probably gonna eat like a half a dozen eggs.
Nice.
Bacon. Yeah, it'll be delicious.
So Derek, take me through starting right after the game. What have you done? What have you done the last couple of days?
The first, right after the game, you're just it's kind of it's hard to explain that feeling, because it's something you've been working for so long that, and it's fine. You finally, when you finally get something that you've been working for, you don't really know how to react. So you just kind of stale face everybody and walk around, and get to touch the trophy, and then you go talk to the media. Then you go in the locker room and all your, you get to celebrate with all your players, and then, you go back to the hotel and you celebrate with all the families and all that stuff. And then, we got on a plane and came back to Denver, and, that's about it. So I think I'm going to go to Vegas this weekend, though, just to really do some celebrating.
Nice. It's funny. I've always heard one of the weird things is that because there's so much going on after the Super Bowl, it's not like every other game where you gather in the locker room as a team and the coach says, hey, great job. That moment never happens, right?
No, and I was waiting for it to happen, and it just never happened, because it's how are you supposed to get all the guys together whenever there's people doing media and, guys are over here and over there, coaches are, it's impossible to get everybody, back together at the same time.
Talking with Derek Wolfe, he and Malik Jackson, the other defensive tackle, and really all the guys, Vance Walker, they did an unbelievable job against the run. I got to ask you, man, I think a lot of people thought coming in that you and Malik were mainly pass rushers. I think that's what a lot of people know you guys as, the way you're able to rush the passer from the interior. But unbelievable job stopping the run, especially on first down. What was the key?
I think that the key to that offense, to stopping that offense, was not getting caught up in all the different backfield sets that they do. They do a ton of they do like a wishbone type of deal almost, and it confuses because there's so many different runs that can come off of that. So as long as all three of us and up front did our job, then the guys on the edges, they could cover the quarterback, and that's what we did. We just shut the run down, shut it down inside the tackle box, and then forced it so Cam had to try to beat us with his feet, and that wasn't going to happen.
Are you surprised, Derek, that they didn't call more design runs for Cam?
I really was. I was expecting a lot more runs by Cam. And, the fact that he did, he got us a couple times on just scrambles. So I thought that, okay, they're going to start calling some quarterback draws and stuff, but they never did.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought as well. We're talking with Derek Wolfe, just had an unbelievable postseason run. He's number 95 for the Denver Broncos. Recently signed a contract extension. Is it nice to have that in your back pocket, or is there a small part of you thinking, oh, man, maybe I should have waited. Maybe I could have got even more?
No, because I'm right where I wanted to be. I didn't want to have to leave here, and I knew that I had to take a little bit less money to stay here. But and that's okay, because I'll make up for it again in a couple years. And obviously having a Super Bowl, and I think that, this defense can be good for a long time, and I don't ever want to have to leave that.
Yeah, has there been any talk yet about how well you guys can play next year, how good you guys can be next year?
I mean, we've been saying that. I think right after the game, I think it was Vaughn. Vaughn came up to me and he was like, "Hey, we can keep doing this. This isn't the first. This doesn't have to be the last one." And I was like, "You're right. We can keep winning because if we can play defense like we did, I don't know how many yards our offense had. They did a good job of just managing the game for us and getting down there and putting some points on the board. And we knew that we could shut that. After the first series, we knew we were going to be able to shut that offense down."
We're talking with Derek Wolfe, Denver Broncos defensive lineman, play some end, play some tackle in different spots. Why did you know you were going to be able to shut him down? Why was it that clear to you?
Because you practice for 2 weeks, and then we were shutting it down in practice, and then we came out and they were running those same exact plays, and I was like, okay, we're good. It wasn't like they came out with a whole different game plan and we were going to have to, play catch up, because sometimes teams will do that. They have all that time to prepare, and they'll put a bunch of different new plays in, but they stuck true to their ways, and that was it was refreshing.
What did you think of the play where the second fumble by Cam, where he kind of jumped out of the way? What was your take on what he was doing there?
Well, I don't think he was jumping out of the way. I think he thought the ball. I think that he saw DeMarcus's hand the way it was on the ball, because I was right there for that. So I kept running by it too, because I thought it was going to kick. I thought it was going to kick out of there, but it didn't kick out of there, you know. And I don't think he was avoiding contact or anything. He's a competitor. He's not going to avoid contact.
Yeah, that's the point of it that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I mean, the guy runs so physically, so powerfully that he's obviously not afraid of a little bit of contact. So much has been said about what Peyton evidently said to you guys the night before the game. What did he say that was so inspiring, emotional? I mean, what did he say about it being his last game or anything like that?
He didn't say anything about it being his last game. And, it was just we all knew the meaning of the game and what it meant, and how important this was, and that it's one of those opportunities that you can't just let pass by. And, he made it clear that, hey, we're not going to lose this game. We have to do everything we possibly can to win this game. And that's what we did.
So who are you going to Vegas with this weekend? Tell me about that.
Well, we got a fine list as a D-line. There's fines all year long, like say somebody farts in the room. It's a couple $100, or somebody's late.
Whoa.
$500, So
hold on a second.
All those.
Derek, so when I played, it was like $20 if you farted in the offensive line room. It's $200 now?
I think it's $200.
Wow.
I don't know. Nobody did it this year. But
nobody did it?
If you're a second late, it's $500.
Wow. What are some of the other fines? We used to have, if there was a play in practice where you didn't touch a defender, that was a no-touch fine. So we'd watch the whole practice film looking for no-touch fines.
There's fines for loafs if you're loafing. But you can also make up for those fines, like picking up fumbles, creating fumbles, batted balls, stuff like that. But I'm the only one that's up in the room right now. I'm up like almost $2,000.
Wow. So do you actually get the money, or
no?
No, they just
no. You don't get it.
How big is the pool for your trip? So is the whole D line going to Vegas?
Yeah, the whole D line. We're all going.
That is. Where are we staying? Where are we going?
I have no clue. I'm not going to give that information up yet.
No, you don't want to. How big is the roll? How big is the fine bucket?
I don't know, but I mean, since training camp or since OTAs, it's been going since OTAs. So I don't know how much is in there, but it should be good. And plus, DeMarcus and Vaughn were putting money into that too. For every time they got a sack, they'd put $1,000 in or something like that.
Nice. Well, they have that money. You know what? You're going to be the guy that has to do stuff like that going forward. Now that you got this new deal, you're going to have to be the guy that pays for things. You're no longer on your rookie deal anymore. We've been talking, by the way, a lot about beer today because of Peyton doing the whole Budweiser thing. What's your favorite beer?
I only drink tequila.
Really?
So I don't really drink beer. I only drink tequila.
What do you just shots or what kind of drinks?
No, I just on the rocks with a little bit of lime. Just enjoy it.
Is that a health thing or that's just your favorite thing?
I mean, it's both. I get less of a hangover. And it's easier to get it out of your system.
Nice.
But it also makes me feel. I like it. I like it better than any other liquor.
Derek, this was an awesome interview. You're a great interview. Thanks for coming on, man. Have fun at the parade. Have fun at Vegas. That's terrific. Good to talk with you again.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, there he is, Derek Wolfe, outstanding defensive lineman for the Broncos.